Hey guys, welcome to and welcome back to my channel. My name is India and I am on a wellness weight loss journey. I have lost over 100 pounds and right now I am trying to not gain all 100 pounds back. So I am trying to maintain my weight loss. I've been eating everything, literally everything for maybe the past 2 weeks. So get back on track with me. Let's do this. Today is the day. It is the beginning of a new week and I definitely need to get back on track. I'll kind of explain to you how I got to this point to where I pretty much need to get my act together, and I'll explain like my mindset and why I've made the decisions I've made about my diet, the bad decisions I made about my diet, and how we're gonna fix it. So a few things. I've been making so many excuses to eat off track, or I've been making a lot of excuses to make a bad decision when it comes to my diet. And the only reason I'm concerned about it is because it's starting to be a habit. So instead of having like 1 or 2 bad days out of the week, it's now to a point where I'm having several bad days out of the week. And when I say bad, I'm not being super strict on myself. I'm not on a specific diet to where I'm cutting carbs, cutting sugar, cutting fat, cutting dairy, cutting meat. Like I don't restrict myself from anything. I simply just monitor my food and make sure I'm eating at weight maintenance or eating in a caloric deficit. So I'm not strict. As long as I'm reaching my numbers and reaching my goals, then I'm fine. If I'm eating chicken wings, hamburgers, cake, donuts, I can eat all of that as long as I'm within my calories for that day or for that week. So I've been making a lot of excuses to just, loosen up or whatever, and it's becoming like for the past 2 weeks I've been having some bad days and I don't know, I just need to get back on track and get back into my normal routine. Okay, so this past week my mother celebrated a birthday, so we kind of, and when I say we, my family and we kind of went on like a staycation type deal. So we stayed here within our city, and we went, got us a nice hotel, and we did like our weekend activity. So again, a weekend getaway, but a staycation. And for me, I'm like, oh, you know what? This is my mom's birthday. It's her birthday week. So I'm just gonna eat all the cake and eat at all these restaurants and just get everything on the menu. So I use that as an excuse, right? But that is not the only time this week that I just use that as an excuse just to go wild and eat, so many calories. Anytime I would like hang out with anyone, for me, that was an excuse to like get takeout or get this, or just turn up a little bit and eat whatever I want. And I just noticed I was doing that a lot. And long story short, I probably, like on average, I probably doubled the amount of calories that I needed to have. And when I say double, I eat around 1,800 calories for weight maintenance. So I was eating an average of over 3,000 calories each day. And that's just an average. Some days I would eat around like 5,000 calories. Other days I was eating, over 2,000, over 3,000. And it just happened like that. And so I'm like, well, why am I doing this? I had to dig deep a little bit and really understand the psychology of why I kept making these excuses to eat a certain way and why I saw myself falling into old habits, old eating habits, and really like just falling completely off track. And so one of the reasons was because like certain foods like I just cannot fit into my lifestyle every single day. Like again, I mentioned I don't restrict myself from any food types, food groups, or anything, but certain things are so calorically dense to where you can't have it every single day. So I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I guess this is like confession hour or whatever. I am going to use cake as an example, right? Bought my mom a cake, good old birthday cake, small cake. We're a family of 6. So, I bought a reasonable sized cake, and, my family was eating on this cake for a few days. So I came to my mom and I'm like, hey, did y'all have enough cake? It was a good amount of cake left, right? And I told her I intend, here we go. I told her I intend on eating the rest of that cake. And that is exactly what I did. Okay? Like, I ate the rest of this cake. And when I did that, I just knew that I had to figure this out and get back on track, right? And so cake is one of those things. You don't eat it every day. So then when you get it, you just overdo it. And so that's exactly what I did. I probably ate in one sitting, I would say about 6 servings of cake. If I'm just eyeballing the amount of cake I had, I would guess that's about 6 servings. And I just, this is my time to get back on track, to do better. And when I say get back on track, I'm not going on a strict diet. I'm not, eating 500 calories a day or anything extreme, but I am going to be a little bit more careful and just stop making excuses to eat any kind of way I want, to binge on donuts and cake and cookies and that sort of thing. Like, at the end of the day, I am a lot more disciplined than that, and there's really no excuse for me to be eating like that. Half the time I didn't even want the stuff, but I was like, you know what, since I'm already doing this, let me go all out. And it just turned into this whole thing. So we're gonna do better. I'm recording this video. YouTube is my accountability partner. Y'all are my accountability partners. I'm recording this so I can just stand firm and stand strong and really go through with it. So that is super fun. So, quick confession about earlier. So when I introduced this video, when I did the intro, I was sitting in my car and we were actually in the parking lot of one of my favorite brunch spots. That was, I guess, our last event we did for my mom's birthday. And of course, like, we just spared a moment and we decided to go get some brunch. And I'm like, this is my spot. Usually when I go to restaurants like this, I order multiple things. And so I thought to myself, I'm like, this is the day that I'm trying to get back on track. It's the beginning of a new week. And if you know me, I keep a weekly average of my calories. So last week was when I had my slip up. That's in the past. I'm moving forward. I'm doing better this week. I'm not eating all my calories or whatever. So last week is when I averaged over, 3,200 calories for the week, which I eat 1,800 calories for maintenance. So that is a lot. So it's a new week and I'm like, I don't trust myself around certain foods. And basically we had our brunch and I had my food, but I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to eat my regular meal. I'm just going to maybe do some intermittent fasting, maybe just do one meal a day, because if I eat out and try to go home and cook and eat all this food, I know for a fact that I am going to be over my calories. So I did it. I ate out. Food was good. And actually my calories for this day did not exceed 1,200 calories. So I'm doing really good for today. I feel good, back on track. I had my meal. So when you hear me talking about getting back on track, that doesn't mean strict diet. That doesn't mean just completely stop eating. It means, you know what, be a little bit more mindful. Maybe stop snacking during the day, monitor your calories, and you should be good to go. You don't have to be strict. You saw my food from the restaurant. You saw what I had, and we're all good. So this is me getting back on track. You guys, let me know your thoughts. If you're someone and you just find it hard to get back on track, or you beat yourself up a lot when you make a little mistake, reach out to me. Let's talk about this, because we tend to do this a lot. We are so hard on ourselves, and we really don't need to be. So let this be motivation to you that you don't have to be super strict. We all slip up. When you see people online losing weight on their weight loss journeys, and pictures of these perfect meals, baby, let me tell you, that is not 100% the truth, okay? People who lose weight, people who are small, whatever the case may be, they are not perfect. Their diets are not perfect. Use this as motivation to know we're human, okay? People think when you lose a significant amount of weight and you get to your goal weight, or you're no longer obese, overweight, you're at a normal, healthy weight, people think your journey is over. The weight loss journey, your wellness journey, that's not over. It is actually the beginning. You're learning so much about yourself. You're trying to establish new habits. You're changing your life. You're changing your lifestyle. So, honey, just because you done lost weight, it's not over. So anyway, let this motivate you guys. I'm rambling, but I'm really passionate about what I do and what I talk about. I am so passionate about it. Again, be sure to comment. Leave me a comment so I can respond. Yeah, good luck on your journey. I'm gonna cut the video off here, but make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, it helps. It helps me. If you subscribe and you want me to subscribe back, let me know. Leave that in the comments. I support. If you support me, I support you. You guys, I'm out of here. Let's get back on track. Let's do this. Let's stay motivated.